This is a demonstration of Nexidia QC. Nexidia QC offers the ability to quickly and cost-effectively perform automated analysis of closed captions, language, and video description in quality control and compliance workflows. All functionality of Nexidia QC is provided as a REST-based XML web API. We currently offer a plugin for Amberfin UQC and have planned integrations with Telestream Vantage and other tools. Nexidia QC offers a web-based administration interface to create test profiles. We will start off by creating a profile for closed captioning verification. This profile can have two separate tests. The first parameter is which audio track we will be checking. Nexidia QC supports captions in the SCC, SAMI, SMPTE-TT, and Cheetah.cap formats. The first test checks for missing or incorrect captions, and we can set a threshold for pass-fail analysis. We will choose to pass a file if the ratio of missing or incorrect captions is less than 60 seconds per hour. In the second test, we specify how far captions may be shifted from the audio in time before being considered invalid, and how long that condition may persist before the test fails. We will now take a look at the Amberfin integration. Once the Nexidia QC profile is added to Amberfin, we can launch a job using that profile by right-clicking one of the files in our library. In the Job Status tab, we can monitor the status of our job, and once it completes, we can review the results in the timeline. The timeline shows both tests. In this case, our first test passed because the duration of missing or incorrect captions fell below our threshold of 60 seconds per hour. The second test failed because more than 10 minutes worth of captions were out of sync by more than 5 seconds. The highlighted areas on the timeline show portions of the media that did not pass the test. The overall result is shown at the bottom, showing that the test failed because one of the component tests failed. Nexidia QC supports 19 languages for caption verification. Similar to captions, we can create a profile for language verification. We select the candidate languages, the language we expect, and the track we want to check. We can repeat this for multiple tracks. This test will check for English, French, and Spanish on the first 3 tracks. Nexidia QC currently has support for identification of 11 languages. Let's submit a job using our language identification profile. In the timeline, we can see that the first track passed. The second track failed because instead of French, we detected English. The third track passed. As before, the overall result is a failure because one of the component tests failed. In the case of a test failure, the timeline shows both the expected and detected languages. For our final example, we will configure a profile for video description verification. These tests are based on dividing media up into windows. The first one is configured to use a window size of 5 minutes and specifies that 80% of those windows must contain an occurrence of video description. In the second test, we can define the minimum number of windows which must contain video description. While in this demonstration we've created only 3 profiles, Nexidia QC allows you to create as many as you need in order to support closed captions in different formats, various language configurations, and video description verification requirements. Let's launch a video description verification job. Looking at the results in the timeline, we can see that both tests passed. 100% of our 5-minute windows contained video description. Moreover, the timeline shows the sections within the media where the video description was detected. Nexidia QC provides a fast, powerful, and cost-effective way to automatically verify closed captions, language, and video description in quality control and conformance workflows. Using the powerful web API, Nexidia QC can be seamlessly integrated into any workflow. For more information, visit us on the web at nexidia.tv or send us an email.